I've been briefly introduced, but I did want to tell you guys just a little bit about who I am, only because I believe that God ordained for me to be in this place with you all. My name is Tisa Thompson, and I am a student at the Interdenominational Theological Center. I am studying theology and to start a ministry. And the name of my ministry, shamelessly plugging, is Tough Ministry. And being with you all this weekend has given me the opportunity to understand that we do have to, as one of the sessions was talking about, be beyond the walls of church when it comes to issues like this cause. And so I did want to take the opportunity, one, to thank you all for allowing me in this space, because this is a sacred space. You know, this is a space that you didn't have to share with somebody like me. Because if you look at me, I'm an outsider. I'm not like, you know, a lot of the people who have been in this fight for a long time. I just got here. But you shared this space with me. You shared your love with me. And I'm going to take that with me. You know, one other thing that I wanted to say, I really appreciated Mary Ann's sermon this morning. Because, you know, we do talk about a lot of the people in the Bible and their biblical stories and things like that, but our story is just as sacred. Each of the stories that I've heard from you all are just as sacred as that biblical text. And that's why it's important that we share our testimony. That's why it's important that we continue on doing the work that we do. And so one of the things that I advocate for is just for the church to get over a lot of the stigma that they have around sexuality in general. You know, it's not like they're not having it, so why can't we talk about it? Why do we want to put people out because of the shame that we feel about our sexuality? Not because you feel some sort of way about it, but because they feel some sort of way about it. That's not fair. And so one of the ministries, I did not grow up in the church. God called me to a ministry beyond a church, beyond a sanctuary, beyond, just beyond anything that I can even imagine at this point. So you guys in this moment, in this weekend, have shown me again somewhere that ministry has to go. What they are doing is ministry. What you guys are doing is ministry. This coming together is ministry. This coming together is love. And that's what I call God. I call God love. You know, so wherever there is a bit of love, there is God. Wherever there is a bit of love, there is healing. Wherever there is a bit of love, there is hope. You know, so that is what you guys carry wherever you go. Not HIV, not AIDS, but hope, love, God. I see God in you. You know, if I never saw God before I met you all, I saw God in this weekend. If I never knew God before today, I know God now through your stories. It has been a marvelous blessing to be with you all. You know, I was texting one of my friends and I'm telling them, like, oh girl, you don't know. She's like, oh, you coming to church with me? No, I can't go to church with you today. I got to go with my girls. You will never understand. She wants to volunteer. She's a hardworking young lady. She's a minister as well. And so she's like, oh man, I wish I could have been there. And I was like, I wish you could too. Because me telling them will never give them this experience that I had. So I hope that more churches get involved. I hope that more ministers get trained. I hope that more people open up their doors to this kind of ministry. A ministry of love, because that's what this is. It's a ministry of love. What you guys do, you can do it and you continue to get strength in it because you do it out of a place of love. If you do it out of obligation, if you do it out of money, if you do it out of any other place, you're going to run out of energy fast. But y'all look good because you're doing it because of love. You look good. You keep breathing. You keep walking. You keep doing what everything that you do. You keep traveling. You keep being able to speak because you do it out of love. And so that energy I take with me. I take it back to the ITC. We're in a struggle right now too, and I keep telling them all we need is love. You know, all we need is a little bit of hope. All we need is a real God, a relevant God to come in and help us with that. A ministry that is relevant, not doctrinal, but relevant. You know, not just biblical, but relevant. Not just theoretical, but relevant. It has to be relevant. it. You know, I don't, you know, I want to share a story. Part of the class that I'm doing this for is 718, and we do verbatims. And one of the things that I did, I had a lady, she volunteers, she works hard, and she said, but I can't go to my church and do what I do in my community. Your community is supposed to be your church. They are supposed to be where you go to get your energy. They are supposed to be where you go to get your love. They're supposed to be your inspiration. They're supposed to be your love. They're supposed to be your God. You know, you're supposed to see them, see God in them, and they see God in you. So I commend all of you. I am so proud. I am so proud of what you do. And if I can take this message beyond this room, beyond this place, to inspire others to do what you do, then I know that God has done. And I'll be okay with going after that. I'll be okay with going after that because I know that I spread that love that you guys spread to me. Amen. And so I just thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.